Alright, well today is April 2nd, 2018, and right now at 10:30 p.m. we have a temperature of 51 degrees in the foothills of Los Angeles. The relative humidity has climbed way up to 82%, and the dew point is 46 degrees, and we have a barometric pressure which has dropped down to 29.95 in the last day. In the last 3 days, we've been having very heavy chemical aerosol spraying here in the Southern California area, chemtrail spraying for short. Uh, we should be receiving a lot of rain because of this flow pattern. If we look at the southwest map, we can see all these bands of moisture dropping right through California. But look what's happening over California right here. Everything is just falling apart. But yet this band of moisture, which runs through Nevada or Arizona and Utah and out to Colorado, if we look at this on the Doppler map, we can see rain is falling in Utah and Colorado. But this band of rain, which is sweeping all the way through California and down, nothing is falling over here. There's no precipitation in this area. As we look at this map once again, we can see what's happening. These satellite transmitters are superheating this area, and they are just simply evaporating that moisture. Along with, and of course, the chemical aerosols are sprayed, and that caps the atmosphere and prevents the lift, and there's no precipitation process because there's no lift. Okay, so that's what we're seeing. We've had very, very heavy spraying in the entire state, actually. I'm glad that people are reporting what's going on in their area. It doesn't matter where you are. We want to hear from everybody all around the country. It's just that we're focusing a lot on California because that's where the major manipulation is going on, as well as out here in the the west and the central and the east Pacific. Out here we see a 997 millibar gale force system developing. There's actually two lows here. There's one here and there's one right here. And on the surface analysis map, we only see one low indicated, but that is this system should be moving in and delivering plenty of rain. Right here, we had a upper level low, which has been completely squashed. We can take a look at that here in this western U.S. water vapor map. This upper level low right here should have brought plenty of rain to the entire Baja California area, Arizona and California. That is completely surrounded by an area of high pressure. This is a satellite generated high pressure zone, which is preventing all the moisture in this area from flowing into that low pressure. So this was blockaded and then it was squashed with a descending air, and that's why we don't see any counterclockwise rotation in the center of that low. Out here we see a couple of angles, or a couple of straight edges right here, sort of a right angle forming there. It's about a 120-degree angle right now. If you look at this in the IR map, we can see that straight edge. And this is the work of a satellite transmitter as well. We can see these straight edges. And what that does, the purpose of this activity here, this manipulation, is to separate the frontal system from the low pressure, and that's what we're seeing here. So this is a technique that is used to separate the frontal system and weaken the weather system. Up here we see a new low pressure system dropping out of the West Pacific. If we put the grid on, you can see that's coming out of the West Pacific. Up here we have another weather system which is wrapping around in a sort of a pinwheel pattern. Got another low, it looks like right here. And the last 3 days, California should have gotten rain, but the chemical aerosols have prevented that. As we saw today, there was some clearing in the skies. We could look up through the clearing and see the jets spraying the chemtrail aerosols, and of course that's what's helping to stop the rain. All right, so this is just going to be a very quick update. Again, we see there's no precipitation in California, Arizona, and most of Nevada. But out here, where that band is, this entire, you can see the precipitation here. The band over California has been completely stopped, running right down through California. Here is the surface analysis map. We can see the this gale force system here, which is got an arrow up to the northeast. We've got high pressure up here. Of course, there's a high pressure installed right over that that upper level low, which was completely squashed out. And we can see this area of high pressure has pretty much been pulled off. That transmitter has been pulled off of this system as it drifts away. And now we're beginning to see this weather move further eastbound. This is a blockade, just like we saw a couple of days ago in that last, not the last video, but the one before last. There was a stationary blockade over California in the East Pacific for about 3 days, 3 to 4 days. And in the last video, we saw the plug pulled on the transmitter, just like we're seeing here, and everything just starts to drift to the east. So they can put these weather controllers, these terrorists that are controlling our weather, can install stationary high pressure at will anywhere. And that's what we're seeing. We can see some high pressure being installed right here. We've got a low pressure right up in this area, and they're got a transmitter right here, boring a hole right through that moisture field, that frontal system. All right, so that's pretty much the report. We have moisture moving in, so we can expect to see more chemtrail spraying tomorrow. Heavy spraying as this moisture moves in on a no rain forecast. So we've got no rain, so that means we're going to get plenty of heavy aerosol spraying in the skies to prevent the precipitation. And that's a simple equation that just has been proven over and over again. All right, once again, there's the Doppler map with no rain. All right, so we'll just leave it right here, and we'll try to get another update done tomorrow. That's it.